call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Gators will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today,
there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air. It's Snow. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. they are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's got it on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Garrett. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And some room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Using his feet. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And his defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Great place to start for this offense. Handoff to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today,
fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. It's going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a man. It's Garrett. Got his man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The running back has it. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Up now, here's 2nd and long. Fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Keene. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Caught in the backfield. It's Keene. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Off the RPO, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Carney. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Garrett. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's looking deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the court.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Reinbold. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's right up on the receivers. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Snow. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he hauls it in at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football. You get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got it in the middle. It's Carney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Garrett. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the fullback. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Snow. Moves away as he feels pressure. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lost to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Slithers into space. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Snow. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Back to pass, it's Garrett. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 24 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Run it with the fullback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. Sticks it in his belly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Motion from the back. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Got it behind the line. It's Keene. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go. Sends it back in motion. Big fullback's got it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On the double. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. 2-0. Give to the big fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. These corners going to give them some space. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's got it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching